And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. The line and the pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike, and we're off and running in a brand new season. Now 1-1.
Here we go.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And another ball. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Ground ball could be two. Henderson to second. On to first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Rafael Devers up to hit. There's a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Here's a 1-1. That one missed. And a swing and a miss there. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's some real power at the plate. Patrick Wisdom. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he chases that one. And there's one down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Nick York in the box now. No balls and a strike. Franklin. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. On the ground to the left. Arenado zips it across. And a couple of quick outs.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
The Orioles leading by 3 here on opening day. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys on.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here. Top half of the third inning. And now Ceddanne Rafaela. The other way. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. And a curve misses outside.
It's a good take.
And that's a little bit high.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Got him looking. One gone here.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Now it's Alexander Canario. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
One out, runner at second. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Kyle Teal. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. On the ground to third, Arenado. Throws to first in time. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Canario at second with 2 down. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
3-0 Birds.
And the Red all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom. Right through there for a strike. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Hanks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Jimmie's on his game for opening day. 5 Ks, no runs.
Patrick Wisdom up next for the Red Sox. That one's in there, 0-1. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Swing and a miss as he was out front. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Orioles 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Now, Nick York. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Moving under this one. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now batting Tristan Casas. Swings through that one. 0-1. Casas in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Lifted in the air, right center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Cedane Rafaela. Swing and a miss.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Swings and chases a low one there.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Red Sox go down quietly. Still down 3-0. Back here in Baltimore. And now the center fielder, Alexander Canario. Franklin back to work.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder. Ouch, that one got him.
Well, things starting to unravel out there on the mounds, giving up a few hits. Now he's hitting guys. He's got to find a way to compose himself, or he's not going to be out there much longer.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And that is a big first out. Devers now is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact.
In the air out towards right center. Mullins sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Wisdom in the box now. Takes strike one. With the go-ahead run at the plate. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Base hit into center field. Runner around third. He'll score. And now they trail by 1.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
0-2 now. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 2, 3, 4, due up. We go to the top of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Foul ball there. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. 2 down. And here is Alexander Canario. Fastball for a strike. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, left side. Moving under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Ready to begin the 8th. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. Just missed. Franklin still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Swings through that. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The wind to kick the pitch. Hard hit right side. Over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Yoshida in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. So digging in, Vaughn Grissom. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. And it's still. We're back. It's the top of the 9th.
Opening day.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going. Knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Starting on the mound in this one, Jimmie Franklin. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
And another ball. Got him looking. And there's one down.
Good press.
Here's Lane Thomas. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And a swing and a miss.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
Bounced up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit, takes ball one. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. That one at triple digits.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
That one ripped, but foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
3 Ks to start the day.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. Stepping in, Edmundo Sosa.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And a pitch. And it skips into dirt. Sosa, in his 7th season, 31 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. The lefty fires. Just missed. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. And a pitch. And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Nothing but pitching.
I love
big
this part
Jimmie
of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And now here is Taylor Ward. The pitch. And there's a ball. Sosa aboard here at first with nobody out. That's down and in. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Go to second.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures,
Nice throw,
sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
The wide to kick the pitch. On the ground. Throws to first in
Two
time.
down.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
Next pitch is outside. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
2 outs. And a good eye there. That one found hard the other way. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Whips it to Mountcastle. That's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 1 and the Angels nothing. Back now at Oriole Park, and stepping in is the speedy Jorge Mateo. Franklin back to work. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Thomas up to bat next, lays off for a ball. There's a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and every order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And the pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab. Here's Mike Trout. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
They might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Now snap throw to first. Mateo back safely.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
That's hard hit on the line. He makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit for the Angels.
Yeah, now here we go.
That's in there. 0-1. Mateo off of first with 2 away. Mateo runs. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Luis Rengifo. That one fouled off. Kicks and deals.
Hey, let's go right here.
2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
To third. Whips it to first. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here is Sosa to the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Showing us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand, but what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Ward now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And that one is in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Up the middle. Gets it to first. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. They're down 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Angels catcher, Gary Sanchez. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard.
Okay.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Just missed. Sanchez, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a foul ball.
Ball. Cutter.
Right through there for a strike. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Fights it off. You'll see another. 2-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Bounce to the left side.
Gunner.
Henderson over to first.
One
in
down.
time.
Top
And
of
the leadoff
5.
hitter retired
Birds
in the 5th.
1, Angels 0.
Kyron Paris, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Smith and Jacob pulls that one down, and there's 2 away. Jorge Mateo now 1 for 2. That one at triple digits. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So man aboard, and next for the Angels, Lane Thomas. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from second. It's 1-1. Here's Trout. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
Oh.
Two-run shot. His second homer this series. It's 3-1. Singy, and now he's just one away from 500 career homers.
Boom, that's just a ton of home runs, and he's cost the league a lot of money with the balls he's hit on the park over the years.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes. And that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Orioles 1. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's going to be Luis Rengifo. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Edmundo Sosa.
Sosa in the box again. Takes a strike. Next one misses. And 1-1. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. In the air, left field. Sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2.
2 down. Yo.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Gary Sanchez now. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. 1-1. In the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Brandon Hyde out of the duck. Ryan Baker takes over on the mound.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
What the hell happened?
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Seattle Mariners. Back in Seattle, our starting pitcher in this one, Jimmie Franklin.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a #1 or #2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there, and caught on the warning track.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Spencer Steer will hit next. And the first offering is not close.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
That's in there. And the count 1-1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. You know, the screwball's often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
Luis Arias in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that's in for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
In the air, left field. And that will end the inning.
No hits, no runs, no walks.
Bottom of the inning, and now Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Mitch Garver at the plate and takes high there. Garver will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Rodriguez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Not even close there. 2-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Arenado to second, and it's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Dominic Canzone in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one misses in the dirt. On the ground. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. And it beats him. What a play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
that's what I was talking about. Okay, so that's what they did. Vegas as a whole. So now you not only have you tightened everything up, but you've also you've overcharged for everything. Food, no longer can you park for free. Everybody, and I mean everybody, the person that sells you a pack of double mint gum, which is probably $4 when it should be $1 or less, okay, is asking you how much you want to tip them on the little computer. If you want it at 10 or 20 or 30%, which percentage of people? 30% for a fucking pack of gum? Why do I gotta tip everybody? I mean, why do I gotta do that? I think that's what they've now shot themselves in the foot. Now it's to the point where motherfuckers are feeling gouged in every avenue. And a crab cake shouldn't be $29. The size of a baseball. It shouldn't. It shouldn't have $50 area. It should. That's the problem. I think they've gouged themselves and their general base. That's not going to bode well for them. So now they're sending out all these different incentives for people to come. And if you're a family of fucking 3 or 4 or 5, oh boy, it's almost unattainable. Or you can go to Circus and get a decent meal and really bring your family joy that way. Vegas has really hurt themselves trying to gouge and get the money back instead of just taking it on the chin and saying, you know what? Fuck, it is what it is. You know? Sometimes you gotta take it on the chin. That's where Vegas is at. They're struggling. I mean, they're struggling. I guarantee you the numbers are down. Not to mention stupid resort fees. You don't really look at it. You just fucking sign the bill. If you're somebody who like is a hawk with it and signs the bill, you'll realize they're adding these stupid little bullshit little things, and you call them on it, and they'll take it off. But if you don't call them on it, they're charging you. And you should. That's a predatory act. You know, I just don't think you should do that. These are people that you want to come back to spend more money. That doesn't make me feel good.
Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. That one in triple digits.
0-1.
And that skips in the dirt. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
No outs now, none.
And now the lefty. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one in the dirt. 3-2 now. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Turn two for you.
Now here is Jonathan Clase. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. And now for Seattle, Rodolfo Castro, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And now the count is even. Crow Armstrong over at first with one away. That one is absolutely belted. Mullins going back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe.
Everything came together for him. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mariners leadoff man. And that one is in for a strike. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitcher.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 4th, Luis Arraez stands in. The wind of the pitch. To the right side. Oh, nice play from his backside. And that's a great play for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
Fought off foul. The Mariners trailing by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is in for a strike. The punch out there. 2 down.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. That one misses. And 1-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Got it by him for the K. Mariners go down quietly there, and they trail it 4-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Dominic Canzone. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Canzone goes 6'1", 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Pete Crow Armstrong up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss.
Here's something cool, Booth. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is outside.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Step off for the first. Crow Armstrong back in on a dive. Clase batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ball 1 there.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next, Rodolfo Castro doubled his first time up. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul. 2 outs. That one ripped. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 4 and the Mariners 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Spencer Steer. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Santander gets it back in quickly. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
No.
Luis Arias now at the plate. In for a strike. 0-1. And there's a ball.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Screwball.
The pitch. That one hit to right.
Oh my God.
Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Luis Arias.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That one in triple digits.
He's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. That one missed.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Garver stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Mitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Man at second.
2-1.
In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Two and two. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Arise. Stands at third with one gone in the inning. And a swing.
Strike.
Huge strikeout there. Next is the speedy first baseman, Dominic Canzone.
Up.
Swing and a ball
Mine.
popped up. Arenado settles underneath it, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that is the third out of the inning.
How about that?
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
No, we lost.
8 whiffs over 6 innings and a quality start.
He went out there and put him in a position to win, Boog, and that's all you can really ask of him. They may have lost, but that was a more than respectable effort from him.
Uh-huh. They really had bless it.
Our final line score.
87 pitches. 6 hits. 2 earned runs.